In today's video, we're diving into some of the most underrated shows of 2024, focusing on the latter half of the year, with a few hidden gems from earlier too. Often these shows fly under the radar due to limited marketing or lack of buzz, leaving many viewers unaware of their existence. Before we get started, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. The Day of the Jackal.
So do I.
The Day of the Jackal streamed on Peacock from November 7th to December 12th and became one of the highest rated shows of 2024. Peacock has already renewed The Day of the Jackal for a second season. Based on Frederick Forsyth's classic novel, the series gives the story a modern update. Eddie Redmayne, an Academy Award winner, plays the Jackal, a cold, calculating assassin hunted across the globe. Hot on his trail is Lashana Lynch, playing a MI6 agent who refuses to quit until he's caught.
I will kill him myself.
One man is not worth all this loss.
Set against a backdrop of modern politics and hidden agendas, this 10-episode series delivers old-school spy thrills at a fast, unpredictable pace. Redmayne is excellent as always, but Lynch feels stiff and miscast at times, struggling to match the show's intensity. Still, it's worth a watch. The cinematography is stunning, the suspense keeps you on edge, and the action, chef's kiss. My Lady Jane.
Last chance.
My Lady Jane is a hidden gem series on Prime Video in 2024 that no one's talking about. If you're after a fun, light-hearted historical fantasy, this is perfect for your holiday binge. It's a quirky retelling of Lady Jane Grey's brief time as queen, but don't expect a history lesson. Instead, it's all about playful court intrigue and romance.
Nothing's more important than the monarchy. Quite.
As you can see, I still have my head. I intend to keep it.
The chemistry between Emily Bader and Edward Bluemel really shines, with their witty banter and charming love story at the heart of it all. Some may find the fantasy elements a bit over the top, but that's what makes it stand out. If you love shows like Bridgerton with a more whimsical twist, this should be your next binge. Mr. Bates versus at the Post Office.
555 of us now, ready to tell our stories.
Mr. Bates vs. at the Post Office is a powerful 4-part docudrama on Prime Video that tells the shocking true story of the biggest miscarriage of justice in British history. It focuses on the Horizon Post Office scandal, where faulty software led to hundreds of sub-postmasters being wrongfully accused of fraud, destroying lives across the UK. Toby Jones outstandingly portrays Alan Bates, a former postmaster who takes on the system to fight for justice.
Skint little people.
This is about the reputation of the post office.
It's not, it's about people's lives, you moron.
The entire cast delivers performances that hit hard, showing the devastating impact on those caught in this nightmare. This is more than just another drama, it's a must-watch. If you're into true crime or underdog stories that leave you thinking, this one delivers. Credit to ITV for producing a series that gets it right. Dune: Prophecy.
The reckoning is here.
Dune: Prophecy is the first spin-off in the Dune franchise and is streaming now on HBO and Max. Out of 6 episodes, 5 are already out, and the season finale drops on December 21st. This prequel explores the origins of the Bene Gesserit, set over 10,000 years before Paul Atreides. Emily Watson and Olivia Williams star as the Harkonnen sisters, Valia and Tula, as they navigate power, destiny, and the foundations of their influence. It's based on Sisterhood of Dune by Kevin J. Anderson and Brian Herbert.
Same way I see the blood trailing your every step.
Now, this isn't on the level of Denis Villeneuve's Dune films. Instead, the series leans into political drama and slow burn world building, kind of like the early seasons of Game of Thrones. It's gotten its fair share of criticism, and as a Dune fan myself, I'll admit it could have been better, but honestly, it's still a step above a lot of shows we've seen this year. Criminal Record.
Chaos.
Are you gonna stop me?
If you're into crime dramas that focus more on story than action, Criminal Record on Apple TV Plus might be worth checking out. This underrated limited series has a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes and dives into the gritty world of British policing. Peter Capaldi plays DCI Daniel Hegarty, a flawed, often unlikable character, but that's what makes him so interesting.
I think he wants to fight. I can do that.
That's the game. Collateral damage.
The show doesn't shy away from tough topics like racism and police corruption, and while the pacing might feel slow at times, the strong performances and quiet tension keep you hooked. Some might find the political messaging a bit heavy-handed, but with just 8 episodes, it's a solid watch for anyone who prefers character-driven crime stories.
The Sympathizer.
I don't know if I can go on like this.
The Sympathizer is an espionage thriller co-produced by HBO and A24, based on the Pulitzer Prize-winning novel by Viet Thanh Nguyen. The series follows the story of a half-French, half-Vietnamese communist spy known as the Captain during the final days of the Vietnam War. After fleeing to the US, he settles in a refugee community, all while continuing to spy for the Viet Cong. The show flips the usual narrative by offering a Vietnamese perspective on war, exile, and American culture, a viewpoint that Hollywood often overlooks.
The success of any classified operation rests largely on how classified it manages to remain.
Robert Downey Jr. plays multiple roles, but his over-the-top performances sometimes feel a bit much. On the other hand, Hua Xuande gives a standout performance that truly defines his career. The show has divided audiences. Some love it, while others criticize it for historical inaccuracies, and its focus on style over substance. Despite the mixed reactions, The Sympathizer is still worth checking out, though don't go in with overly high expectations. Disclaimer.
You don't deserve us. The world needs to know who Catherine Ravenscroft really is.
Disclaimer is a slow burn thriller directed by Oscar winner Alfonso Cuarón, starring Cate Blanchett as Catherine, an acclaimed journalist who stumbles upon a mysterious book titled The Perfect Stranger. The book eerily mirrors her own life with a chilling disclaimer: any resemblance to persons living or dead is not a coincidence. Dedicated to my son Jonathan, it reveals a secret Catherine's been hiding for 20 years. As she's forced to confront her past, the story pulls us deeper into a twisted tale of revenge and reckoning.
Threatening me. Stephen, I know you're there.
Blanchett's performance is captivating, with Kevin Kline and Saoirse Baron Cohen delivering surprisingly strong dramatic roles. Stick with it. Each episode builds on the last, leading to a final twist that will leave you stunned. Disclaimer is a masterclass in narrative manipulation, keeping you guessing what's real and what's fiction. Ted.
Nice costume, fuckface!
It's possible that the two of you might not be total screw-ups.
Take a long look. This is what life is.
Ted is an absolutely hilarious and entertaining show that instantly makes you fall in love. It's a prequel to the Ted films, set in the early 90s. The series explores the early life of Ted, a sentient teddy bear, and his adventures with 16-year-old John Bennett. Living in Framingham, Massachusetts, Ted, despite being a lousy influence on John, proves to be a loyal friend.
House when you guys are out.
What happened to the TV? It was an accident. You're going to school and you're gonna grow a fucking brain.
Oh, come on!
The series takes viewers on a nostalgic journey through high school life, filled with exciting new escapades. It captures the essence of friendship and adolescence, highlighting John's insecurities and his romantic interests. The show is receiving great reviews on IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes. Even those who watch the Ted films agree that this TV show is the best. Rivals.
You know you're dancing with the devil. I'm gonna destroy you.
Rivals on Disney Plus is a wild ride. Ridiculous, glamorous, and totally addictive. Based on Jilly Cooper's 80s novel, it drops us right into the chaos of Rutshire, a fictional town where the rich live scandalous lives and no one plays fair. There's drama-hungry journalists, love affairs, cads, and tennis courts that get more action than actual matches.
I didn't ask to come here. They're all horse horses and dogs and houses and cars and wives.
It's bold, extravagant, and doesn't take itself too seriously. Exactly why it's so easy to binge. With a stellar cast including Alex Hassel, Aidan Turner, and Katherine Parkinson, Rivals is a pure escape into unfiltered fun. If you're into shows with sharp humor, juicy drama, and over-the-top antics, this one's a must-watch. Nobody wants this.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Buckle up.
Oh, I can't.
Rabbi Rambam.
Nobody wants this.
This is a rom-com series that dropped in late 2024 on Netflix, with an IMDb rating of 8 out of 10. Starring Kristen Bell and Adam Brody, the show centers on Joanne, a bold agnostic, and Noah, a quirky rabbi, as their unexpected romance develops. The chemistry between the leads is so natural, it feels like you're watching real-life soulmates navigating love. The show mixes sharp humor with genuine moments, exploring love, identity, and the messiness of modern relationships.
Yes, chef.
I mean, is there a world where this works?
The supporting cast adds extra charm, making each scene even more fun. Based on creator Aaron Foster's real-life experiences, Nobody Wants. This dives into the struggles of finding happiness in a world that often makes it easier to stay stuck. If you're after something light, funny, and unexpectedly relatable this holiday season, this show's your perfect binge.